My name is DDupriest, and today I will be giving you a presentation on the project management lifecycle. At the end of this presentation, you should be able to define project management, identify the key areas of expertise for project managers, know how to select projects, identify key concepts of proposals, and know the major components and flow of project lifecycle. Project management is the process of initiating, planning, executing, controlling, and closing a project that has been designed to meet a specific customer need or goal. And the main challenge with projects is having the project completed in time and on budget. Project management lifecycle is the direct path that a project flows across from initiation to the close. A project manager should have sufficient experience in areas of integration management, scope, time, cost, and quality management, human resources management, communications management, risk management, procurement, and team building. In order to know if you should try to select a project, you must ensure that you have the capability to complete all work within a project, the resources that the project will require. You must also have the knowledge and expertise to get the project done in time, on budget, and to the customer standards. Projects can be initiated one of two ways. The first of which is a request for proposal, an RFP. This is a document that the customer prepares and puts out to contractors to ask for proposals to be sent to them. Then they filter through those proposals and choose the best choice for them. The other way is the direct route, where a customer can pick a contractor that they think is going to provide everything they need. The bid, no bid. This is you knowing when to bid if you think you can complete the project to the customer standards, or a no bid when you know that you can't do what they're asking you to do. In the case of a bid, you need to write a competitive winning proposal. In order to win the bid with your proposal, you must demonstrate to the customer that you fully understand what they need and that you have the ability to provide the best value and best choice to them. You also must identify that you have experience and expertise and are professional, and that you can achieve desired results and satisfy the customer's needs, and that you can also complete the project on time, within budget, and to the customer standards. The project life cycle is comprised of 5 key phases. Conceptualization and initiation are the first. The second is definition and planning. Third is execution. Fourth is control. And the final phase is close. Initiation and conception is when it's identified that there's an issue that needs to be solved or work that needs to be done. And usually a project charter is created that is an authorization document, and the sponsor commits to approval and funding. It's a very specific document that outlines details of the project. It can be simple or it can be complex. One person can complete it in the event of a simple project charter, or it could be completed by a team of employees that takes a while to get done. The project charter includes many details such as the project title, the purpose, description, objective, funding, major deliverables, the acceptance criteria, milestone schedule, success criteria, constraints, major risks, key assumptions, approval requirements, who the project manager is, the reporting requirements, the sponsor designee, and approval signature. The definition and planning phase of a project is where you start to define and plan a project. It's where you start seeing the details come together and exactly what work is necessary. And you do this through the scope, that defines the work and deliverables, the budget, how much money will be allocated, and then you create a work breakdown structure, which is pictured on the page. You also have a responsibility assignment matrix, an RAM, and this identifies who is responsible for what, and it also clarifies the responsibilities and roles. You also create a Gantt chart, which is a bar chart that gives a physical representation of time and how certain tasks are dependent upon and interrelated to other tasks. You also create a communication plan, you build your team, and you identify any risks involved with the project. The launch and execution is where the real work of the project starts, and you must track your deliverables and the work done to determine the status of the project's health. You also must pay attention to key performance indicators, or KPIs, which are values that can be measured to show how well the project team's doing. Also, you have to keep track of your quality and ensure that it's done right and it's meeting the customer standards. And you also need to be able to have forecasts made, which will tell timelines that will be completed. During the performance and control phase, this is where the project manager ensures that the team is meeting the defined objectives and they are producing the desired results. Also, the project manager needs to keep an eye on costs and track those and identify how much money is being spent as opposed to what was budgeted for the project. He also needs to keep an eye on performance and making sure that that is going as needed. And then a project manager will use project management software to track everything that is being done. In the closing phase, this includes, but it's not limited to, receiving final payments, recognizing the team for their performance, evaluating the team on their performance, compiling a detailed list of lessons that were learned throughout the project, and archiving all project documents that may be needed in the future. In conclusion, we see that project management is vital as long as there are large tasks that needed to be completed. Project managers must be competent and very well versed in many disciplines of management in order to be effective. The project manager must assemble a team and resources capable of completing the project in budget and on time. PMIS, or Project Management Information Systems, are vital to planning, tracking, execution, and control of a project. This concludes my presentation on the project management lifecycle. Thank you.